Maybe you're wondering, where is the best place to meditate, or what is the best time to meditate? And how can I get there faster? Well, I can tell you that the when to meditate is as often as possible. It's very easy to say, well, I have this to do or that to do, or to look around, and I do this all the time. Look around, think, oh, I just have this one more thing I've got to do, and next thing you know, it's an hour later and you still haven't meditated. You have to be conscious when you're doing this and put those things away. Save them for later. They'll definitely be there. Or if they're not, then they weren't important in the first place. So that's the when. Like I'd mentioned previously, it's as often as possible throughout the day. If you can do it for just a short while, have something that triggers, something that helps you to get there faster. But it does require an effort. You have to do it. And when you notice the results from it, you will learn to appreciate that your time has been a very valuable investment, your time in meditation, that is. So I do encourage you to do it as often as possible. It's difficult to never have any distractions, but you can help by having less distractions. Maybe go in a room that there's TV's not on, or there's not a bunch of noise, or try to go out on the patio when nobody's out there, or just sit there in your office for a minute and maybe look at an object that's in a corner, or go somewhere at your lunch break. There are all kinds of different times and ways that you can do that. And then the other part, we mentioned TV. Be careful about the TV being on or the computer on with a flickering screen, because that is a distraction, and that will minimize your efforts. But also, I know a lot of people like to have a glass of wine or something else to help them relax. The more you have, the more difficult it becomes to focus on anything. But it's fine if you wanted to have a glass of wine. I actually prefer to meditate in the morning with a coffee or a tea, because meditation tends to go smoother when you're a little more stimulated, a little more engaged. And the things that you need to throw away or the things that you need to replace, in many cases, will come to your mind easier because it is a little more stimulated. So let's go ahead and start another meditation, as we always do, with our breathing. I'm sitting in my living room on a comfortable chair. Everything that comes to mind, the things I need to do, I just allow it to pass by me, to float by. I don't try to ignore it. I don't try to fight it. I just let it float by. I don't think about it. I don't examine and analyze it. I just recognize that it's there as it passes. And the more often that we let it pass, the weaker it will become, until eventually we don't even notice it anymore. Anything that we need to do can wait. There are so many things that will line up throughout the day and the evening. We want to carry a sense of peace with us, making gradual steps. The meditations have to be practiced many, many, many times. Sometimes even many times just to see noticeable progress. But we have to be confident that it will happen. We just need to let things pass us by, flow by. And as they do, they just disappear and go away. And we realize when we do this, we get a sense of peace. Maybe it grows just a little bit each time we meditate. And there may be times when we feel like we've lost it. All we have to do is go back to our meditation. And it may be that day, it may be a week, it may be a month later, a deeper sense of peace will come to us. And this is what we're really looking for, is progress. Progress is not on your time and not to meet your expectations. Spiritual progress is on spiritual time. And it will happen as long as you are persistent and continue to devote time to it. Gradually washing away and scrubbing away your old self, your human self, your most important person self. We all had it. It's time to get rid of that. So we continue scrubbing away, cleaning with a brush and a sponge and a rag and anything else that we might need to clean away our old self. Cleaning up our relationships, cleaning up ourself and all the traits that we've had. We understand that our desire to do the meditations will pay off with the greatest gift ever. The life as it was meant to be lived, no matter what the circumstances in the world. You still find the contentment that you can realize fully, and it will flow to you. You just have to keep cleaning away, scrubbing away. You can think of a tree. All of us are branches in the tree. Some of the branches are the most important person, myself, and they are dying branches. Some of the branches bear great fruit, or flowers, or leaves, or nuts. And some of them are parts of the trunk, and some of them are the roots that feed the whole tree. You'll find that as you meditate, you will continue to move towards more important parts of the tree. You will become the more important parts of the tree. So for today, we're going to continue to clean everything up until there's very little left. Now that we've realized that the few remaining things that we have left on the myself, we're okay with cleaning those up. We're ready to let those go. So we continue to scrub for a moment. Feel free to pause if you need more time. But now that we have been clean for now, and there may be more tomorrow, let's move towards the tree. And to see where we fit in. You're part of the tree, part of the one. Now throughout your day and evening, I want you to realize that you're a vital part of the tree, and the good will flow out from you to others. Mahalo.